Hey, what's up? Have you ever seen these characters in Japanese? These are called kanji, and if you mash multiple of them together, they make idioms, so-called yojijukugo. Today we're diving into the beautiful world of yojijukugo, or four-character idioms. Let's get right into it. The first character that we're going to cover today is yuitsumuni. Yuitsumuni. This is often used as in like yuitsumuni and then a noun. For example, like yuitsumuni no sonzai being like a common phrase. What this basically means is kind of like second to none, or like a very unique thing that there's really no copy of, or something that is truly unique, like the one and only. This doesn't always mean the best though. It's just something that you can't really compare to other things or people. Next up, we have suiseimushi. Suiseimushi, which means idling one's life away. This means living one's life in a hazy, dreamlike state, as if you're always drunk on alcohol. Hence, these characters are used. Next up, we have one of my favorites, isshin ittai. This basically means like seesawing, like going forth and then going back again. What I really like about this compound is not necessarily the meaning, but also how it looks. It just got this kind of symmetry to it, which I really like. Next up, we got a Buddhist teaching, inga oho, or retribution, or how you might know it, karma. Like I said, this is a Buddhist teaching, which teaches the principle of, cause and effect, which is what these kanji mean. This means that all events are results of some kind of cause. This jumbled mess is chimimoryo, and this basically means evil spirits of rivers and mountains. Very oddly specific, but this word actually consists of two parts, the chimi part and the moryo part. In a nutshell, these are kind of words that denote certain types of monsters and demons who emit a strange miasma near or in mountains, forest, rocks, or water, with the demons and evil spirits all having like a very specific look to them. One idiom that you might find really easy is iseki nicho, which means killing two birds with one stone. One stone, two birds. And this word actually came from English during the Meiji period and means the same as the English counterpart. Interestingly enough, there's also ikkyoryotoku, which means one effort and two advantages, though this hasn't prevailed that much, and iseki nicho is more common these days. I bet you've heard the next one, ichigo ichie, before, whether it's in some cringy Facebook posts about top 10 Japanese idioms or on a Japanese podcast or whatever. This is a very common one. This basically means that every encounter, every meeting you have with someone or something is unique and happens only once in a lifetime, and then, kind of highlights that you should, treasure that moment. Here's a very practical one, tōzai namboku. This is just all of the four cardinal directions put together, and it just means that east, west, south, and north. I think this very logic and practical approach to yojijukugo is actually very interesting, which leads me to another one, kido airak. Kido airak. This just means human emotions, and use the kanji for joy, anger, grief, and pleasure. So very straightforward once again. And yeah, this just denotes human emotions or feelings and just uses the characters for those feelings. Easy. One cool yojijukugo that's actually based on a story is garyo tensei, and it means finishing touches. But how does this mean finishing touches? If you know a little bit about kanji, you might have already noticed that there is the word dragon or ryo in this one. So how does this mean finishing touches? This literally means, like if you look at the kanji, drawing in the dragon's pupils. This actually comes from an old Chinese painter who refused to draw in the pupils in his paintings of dragons. This was so that, they look a bit more scary and a bit more ominous. Though later people demanded that he should finish his paintings, and he complied. He would then just paint in these finishing touches later, which is how we ended up with this yojijukugo. Another yojijukugo that is based on a Chinese story is gashin chotang, and this is a kind of complicated one, but let's break it down. Gashin is an old word, and it literally means to sleep on firewood, and chotang means to lick bitter innards, both of which back in the day suggested, enduring hardship. So this one means going through thick and thin to, attain your objective. And actually, this idiom used to have a longer meaning, that of enduring hardship so that you don't forget your desire for revenge. But it's kind of lost that revenge part, and today it just means to endure hardship. And lastly, a very important one is koto sankutsu. Koto sankutsu. And this one relates to bunnies. Yes, here on the Narazawa channel, we cannot record one single video without referencing bunnies. So strap in for this last one. Koto is a word on its own, and it just means like a shrewd or nimble rabbit. And sankutsu means like 3 caverns, or like, in this case, like 3 little burrows that the rabbit has prepared. And if we put koto and sankutsu together, it means being very good at escaping danger and always having the means to escape. So koto sankutsu just means that. So if you want to impress your Japanese friends, you can use all of these idioms in your conversations and they'll be blown away. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already to see more. Thank you to my channel supporters for supporting me, and you for watching the video and being a little bit patient. I haven't uploaded in a while, and I'm glad I'm finally back. I finally got some motivation, some ideas, so expect more from me during the next weeks, and I hope you have a great day. Mata nera! Bye bye!